Now let's turn to our strategic adversary, China, to use Senator Hagerty's phrase, and their client state, Iran. China finances Iran and all their state terrorism. For some reason, the Biden team wants to renegotiate the Iran nuclear treaty. For another reason, the Bidens think that Europe and the EU will somehow be our great strategic allies in confronting China's non-market economy and their protectionism and their militarism and its total disregard for freedom, democracy, and human rights. Question, is this going to work, this alliance with Europe? Let's bring in Dr. Michael Pillsbury, who knows more about this than anybody, director of the Center for Chinese Strategy at the Hudson Institute. I might say a close Trump advisor and great friend. Mike, welcome back. I don't get this.
Thanks,
we've been down this road before. Currying favor with Iran is a loser. And the Iranians, so, you know, the State Department, Blinken gets all worked up, Mike. We're going to have the EU host a meeting that we will attend with Iran, and we're somehow going to come out of that with a new enforceable nuclear deal. Why? What's the evidence that this could work?
Well, there's no evidence that it will work. In fact, the Chinese themselves endorse the old deal. That should give us a clue right there that this deal cannot be very good. I joke a lot with Tony Blinken that the reason he wants to bring the Europeans in is he went to high school in France and he's practically bilingual in French. So it's a lot of fun for him. But frankly, the Europeans did not help. They often are on the side of Iran in the negotiations and trying to soften any effort to freeze their ballistic missile testing or keep them from terrorist funding all over the Middle East. So it's not necessarily a good thing to claim that the allies are going to help us in every issue. On China, the allies will help us. But it's Mr. Trump who got the pioneering work going with the allies.
You know, there's allies and there's allies.
With you in the lead, by the way.
There's allies and there's allies.
Right.
But hasn't Iran already insulted us? I mean, we went out and did all this stuff, Mr. Blinken and so forth, to have this EU-US meeting with Iran. But Iran said no meeting. Right? So that's an insult. And then their perennial cry is take the sanctions off. Well, we'd be nuts to take the sanctions off, wouldn't we?
Yes, it's the only source of leverage, frankly. And in terms of Iran and China thought of together, Larry, they're kind of an axis. They support each other. A lot of gas and oil from Iran goes to China. They're the biggest consumer. The Chinese provide all kinds of support to Iran. So China itself says, in declaratory terms, in rhetorical terms, Iran should not have nuclear weapons because they signed the Non-Proliferation Treaty. But any concrete measures to put real tough sanctions on Iran just don't have Chinese support yet. This is Biden's challenge. He's going to find out he needs Republican support and he needs leverage to both negotiate with Iran and China. I hope he gets it, but he's been insulting to Republicans too much.
Now, I will say, finally, Mike Pillsbury, on the other side of the world in Asia, South Asia, the Quad, so we have Japan, Australia, and India, along with the USA, to keep an eye on China, keep an eye on it, to enforce various deals with the Chinese. Now, that alliance is working for us. The EU alliance, I think, won't, but that one is working for us, or am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. The Quad was one of President Trump's innovations that started working. He wanted to breathe more life into it in the second term, bring the Australians, Japanese, and Indians along with him. There's a nice photo of all four of them together. So that was a very large achievement by Mr. Trump that I hope Biden will continue to strengthen.
All right, Mike Pillsbury, thank you. We'll see how this plays out, and we will review it with you as much as possible. Thanks very much.